Hello everyone, how we doing?
Are we live? Good evening.
Yeah,
So Sunday special, Luke.
Sunday
Feels
special.
feels nice to be back on Sunday.
It does, yeah. A little bit of organisation for once from us. FPL Bricky, hello mate. Auto Recluse, Adam English, good morning, good evening. He's got a coffee there, just like me. I'm on the coffee, knackered from work, been working
Luke
all
is
weekend.
tired again, guys. Give him some love.
Yeah, give me some
Give him
love.
some love.
And I'm not going to be very helpful. I'm just going to sort of amble by and listen to you, mate, if
Yeah,
that's all right.
that's fine. I mean, I've had a busy day. I've had 10 hours planning my Norwegian fantasy, watching some football,
Hard life.
and made some sausages. Well, I put some sausages in the oven. So that was tough. Yeah.
Jeez.
Stressful day. How it is.
But, that is the life of a Sunday.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Sausages and sport.
That's the tagline, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
sounds like an Australian day actually. Right, who's that? Ryan Nurse, Gareth, Big Cheese, yeah, loads more. Right, let's. What
Yeah,
have I
good,
still?
good.
Yeah, I've still just realised I've got this screen up the entire time, and they probably could see that. I've sorted that out already. All right.
What was showing?
I had like the stream software up for some reason. I forgot it was even there, so I've already messed up.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry. If they can hear us, it's all good. Any results you thought were surprising from Thursday?
Oh, I mean, it was another. I think we've had 2 weeks in a row now where I don't want to say lack of goals because that's a reasonable
No,
amount
it's
of
not like a
goals.
goals at all. No.
No, I mean we have had much worse, and we can get much worse. It just felt like there was quite a few clean sheets, and the goals were quite secluded to certain games. But I think when you look at it overall, I mean Charlton at home, you'd have them to win. Chelsea at home to win. Everton Villa, easily see a draw there. Ipswich home to
Hmm.
Millwall, yeah, I'd have them to win. Man United to win. Middlesbrough Leeds, I'd have Leeds to win or close. Arsenal to win. I mean that's all pretty obvious to me there. I mean the fact that Henry did it in the 90th minute twice is just fantastic. Like,
Yeah, I mean, those results went to form, right? All those results. I mean, the Man U game, I had it down as 2-0 or 2-1, perhaps.
yeah,
And the game, have you seen the stats in that game? It was absolute dire.
yeah, typical Blackburn game. Yeah,
Yeah, 7 behind the ball, nothing.
and all
And if
that.
they have one shot on target, it would have been a goal, right?
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's the thing with Man United. People were slagging off Silvestre, but I think Man United have got a few clean sheets in the last few weeks. They started to creep up in the old clean sheet count, just as everyone finally binned off Silvestre. What have they got? Yeah, look, one. I mean, not all of these are in the Premier League, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the last 6. Is that starting to happen?
Yeah, a few clean sheets. Not as good as my man though, Ashley Cole. He's been absolutely rocking
He
it.
has, yeah. To be fair, fixtures are good, and he's not just kept the clean sheets. He's popped up with 2 assists and bonus.
Mm,
And we highlighted him a couple of weeks ago actually that he was actually playing well, but just not getting the results he deserved. And they've started to come through. So fair enough.
yeah, I mean, this is the Ashley Cole we know and love, right? Higher average ratings,
Mm,
chucking a clean sheet, and maybe an occasional attacking return.
mm.
Brilliant stuff. So loved it.
Nice. It's nice to see people living up to their price tag. When you give them their price tag and then they fail, it's like, oh, But
Yeah,
some people are coming through now, so that's pretty good.
yeah. He's been quite a big differential for me as well. Recent weeks, not many people have still jumped to him for some reason.
I think there's a lot of people who just don't like Arsenal because of season one and their start to this campaign, which, yeah, I suppose I could understand. But when they've got a good fixture run like this, we know this game is predominantly about fixtures, really.
Mm.
There's two here that, again, these were, I mean, they're boring, but Spurs under McLeish are kind of an unknown quantity, and we know that they get a bit more boring, and Liverpool are a bit crap away, so I don't think that was completely out of the realms of possibility. And
Yeah,
Bolton Man City 1-1 feels about right, I suppose.
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, I think this was a
Um,
little bit. You'd have hoped Newcastle scored more goals. Again, they probably could have got an extra one, but I think when they play the long ball tactic, it's just a bit shit. So sometimes team can cope with it, and they obviously did.
mm. Just go back to Bolton. I think Captain mentioned it on the stream. Maybe Captain, maybe someone else, but about the lack of clean sheets that Bolton have had, and a lot of people are
Yeah,
still doubled up on the defence.
me included. Yeah,
But it's just dying a death now.
yeah. To be fair, it was unbelievable the clean sheet run they went on to start the season. I think Craig Kemp. I went on his pod and we were talking about it, saying that their average goals is well below what it usually is for the
Mm.
estimated over the 10 seasons. And it looks like it's creeping back up that way. I think it was actually this week we did it after they just had a 2-0 and then they got spunked by 7 straight
Nice.
away.
Yeah.
They're still
It's just unsustainable. You don't see UC as a top goalkeeper, do you?
No, I mean he's usually not anywhere near as. I mean we saw from season 1, right? UC was decent, but he was not much better than Poom or any of the others. Yeah, Spurs are better defence. They're less fun, unfortunately, Spurs. But if Ziege continues there, I think he's a decent option. I think he's got a strong chance to continue there because Etherington generally works his way into the team, but Ziege wasn't fit when Etherington was playing, and now he is fit. He's been bombed straight off. So I'd expect there might be a little bit of rotation, but Ziege now is probably a relatively interesting option. It's because they can keep clean sheets as well. It's just that he's so high on injury proneness, so that's the only concern for me.
Ledley King, 4 million starting place.
Yeah, he's playing and he's developing. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I mean, if he's playing, then there's only him and Galley that are 4 million that are playing, aren't they? And maybe Galley will disappear in the last couple of games. So one to keep an eye on as well, I suppose, because Spurs defenders are all fit. So I guess we'll see this week. Yeah,
I think it's just one of the centre backs has to move to right back.
Yeah,
which then means
Perry
that maybe King comes in or something. And Perry's injured, isn't he, or suspended?
I don't think he is now. Where is he?
Was he suspended?
Where's he gone? Why can't I see Perry? Hello. There he is.
Okay, he was on the bench.
Yeah, he played right back in their last game.
Right back, sorry.
Yeah. That's
FA Cup.
FA Cup.
Yeah,
surely Ziege is a better defender than Clark, Pep. Yes, I think he is. But I've not checked his stats in the background, but if one of the Simmers wants to do that, he probably has a better rating for wing-back than he does for defender. It might be one of those. So therefore he gets played in midfield rather than defence. And in real life, I don't think he was particularly good at left-back. I think he played more left wing-back anyway, or left wing, most of the time.
Yeah.
Right. We got.
There's Monday night as well. What was the? Is there a Monday night game? Was there a Monday night?
What, this week?
Or just gone? There we go.
Yeah, Newcastle, Leicester.
Not much.
Delap Oleye seems to have replaced Carl Court, which I don't fully understand because he's pretty shit. I mean, his key stats are decent. We talked about him before. A few of them are. But I'm surprised he's got the reputation and ability to push Carl Court out. Again, it's this signing thing, though, that seems to throw it all out of whack. And it might just be because everyone's just so unhappy.
Very frustrating, that. Because, I mean I captained Shearer, and to get a blank on that game was pretty annoying. I think he would have done better with Carl Court there.
Yeah, he seems to do really well with Court, doesn't he? I mean, stats are still great. Everything's good. He can't score every week, but you really hope that he would score this week. It's funny because in ChampMan, when something like that doesn't happen, we're like, oh, fucking hell, the Sims said they would do this would happen. But it happens so often that they return that when they don't, that's when it's a surprise. Whereas I feel like real fantasy, it's like you can have the best player in the world for the easiest 2 games. And Kane blanks in a 4-0 versus Sheffield United, and then, do you know what I mean? And people are like, oh, well, it's variance, it happens. It's annoying, but there we go.
This never happens in real life.
Yeah. I mean, Kane's got a massive history of that, to be fair. There's been plenty of times in the past where... Was it Cardiff and someone else? He had like a double game week or something? Or
got like 1 point.
Yeah. Shocking. Anyway. There's been cup results and Champions League and everything, hasn't there, Andy? Which you're going to talk about. There
has, yeah. Should we go to FA Cup first?
Let's do that.
I think, because we tweeted out the first Champions League results. So we got, next in the order of how it went is the FA Cup results on the Saturday. So this is the week after Gameweek 27 on the Saturday. And as you can see, unfortunately, yet again, there's no replays.
That would have forced doubles, would it?
Which is a bit annoying, yeah. It would have meant doubles down the line. Only if Arsenal, Liverpool, Leeds or Man U drew, that would have meant that their replay match would have to take place on the quarterfinal on the Saturday, the Saturday on the quarterfinal day. So it just would have pushed everything back. But it hasn't happened, so so all these teams go into the quarterfinal.
Well, looking at the games there, I think the only one you would probably put down as a possible draw would be Blackburn and Bolton. I think every other one, it just looks like there'd be a clear winner, right? Most of them, anyway. Yeah,
I'd say so. Yeah, I mean all the big sides have got easier ties. I mean, Arsenal smashed Tottenham.
They did.
I mean, do you want to click through it? Just see. I mean, look at that. Yeah.
Absolutely battered them. Thierry Henry an assist, 5 shots, 4 on target. Ray Parler. Ray Parler, every time he plays, he seems to do well. I notice him, but for some reason it doesn't seem to back that up. But when I've been on comms, and I'm on comms this week, I have to write Ray Parler's name every single time. So look out for that. I bet he scores again.
I mean, these Arsenal mids, you just can't. I just can't touch them. I just wouldn't touch them. Just there's about 7 or 8 of them that can play at any time. Like Lundberg, Tikhonov, Parler, Basidas, Van Bronckhorst. I just can't pick him. It's just a frustrating own. I mean, they're good when they play, but when they play, it's just rotation all the time.
Yeah. If they were nailed, or a few of them were nailed, they'd be a lot more expensive. It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Bergkamp did well. Pardon me. Bergkamp did well. Luzhny's back. Richard Wright's in goal. So yeah, it was pretty much a full team.
Full team. I mean, Bergkamp and Jeffers still pretty close, isn't it? Who gets the nod?
It appears so. Spurs. Yeah, they played. I guess that's their first team now with Stephen Clark. Is he 4 million? I think he might be. And if he is, he's another one, probably even more secure than King. I mean, I don't know why you'd want him, but maybe.
I don't know what Spurs' are fixtures like, but yeah, maybe not Stephen.
Serenity with a 3. I think. Oh yeah, it's only Shea Given that's played a 3 this season in the league twice, both against Man United. But Serenity's dropped a 3 here as well. Aston Villa, Rotherham, as you can see here. Thomas Sorensen in goal, played well.
Bad weekend for Rotherham. In real life and this. Shame.
And they did pretty good overall. That's their full team.
Yeah, I mean, Premiership sides tend to go quite full strength now. It's later on, isn't it, in the competition?
Cole apparently was mad for jumping around buildings back in the day. They used to call him Ray Parkour.
No.
Watching him doing parkour would be fucking death. He'd definitely just fall off a building. Man United, here we are. Oh, Van Nistelrooy smashed it. Didn't realise that. He's behind.
When did the goal come? Was it a late goal, I think?
60 and 73.
Yeah. Not great.
I mean, look how many shots on target they've had here. Should have another Greek in here. Liberopoulos.
Sign him up. Get him in. Everton should get him as the replacement. So.
Emerson got injured. He played in his one game. Beck's played ahead of Chadwick. Looks like a full team there. So.
Fair play, Man U. The quadruple is still on.
It's still on. Bolton, tad unlucky it looks here. What did Blackburn do? Well, they had Vesterveld sent off. That's why they had better stats then, I suppose. They just held on to it.
I didn't even know that. Oh, that's not good.
Because you've got him in your 4.0 keeper, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got him and Brannigan. That's annoying, though.
When's he? Oh, it's a 3-match ban as well. Oh, dear.
Oh, man, that is bad news. So it's next week.
We'll have a look when we get to Blackburn. Yeah, that's annoying. Solano sub 42. Oh, that was because the keeper went off. I was thinking injury because he's very injury prone. Two guy who's been doing well still. Went off early. De Boer played up front, got an assist.
Best about that.
Kumika scored another penalty. So he's clearly ahead of Wallace on pens when he plays them.
Yeah.
And he's played 2 games in a row ahead of Cooper now. So maybe because he's due to go out, that's gonna.
They just binned him off. Like, fine, go to the big club. Forget about us.
Well, suddenly he becomes interesting, does he not? Is he 4.5 million? Because I think he's going to be cheaper than the other Bolton defenders, and he's on penalties.
He's a new signing, wasn't he? Do we add him to the game straight away?
Yeah, whenever he plays. Yeah, as soon as they play, I think, or maybe straight away. In his case, I can't remember.
Okay.
Someone let us know in the chat how much he costs, because if he's 4.5 million and he does permanently replace Cooper and he's on penalties, suddenly he's another one in the mix that's decent.
He wouldn't be any. Surely wouldn't be any more than that. It's got to be 4.5.
I would have thought so. Leeds versus Coventry. Leeds battered them as you would expect. They played their full team, and Larsson got a brace, Viduka got an assist, man of the match, loads of key headers. They're, I think they're interesting this week, aren't they? There's going to be a lot of talk around them as they're playing. Charlton are probably just as, if anything, worse than Coventry. So
yeah, I've got the armband on Larsson at the moment.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Crew and Everton. Yeah, Connexton said he's 4.5 million.
Cool, thanks.
Everton, they did pretty well against Crew. It was a great game, to be fair. Kevin Campbell with the assist and brace. Keritos with a goal and assist. I think he's returned in every game he's played so far. I think people were saying he's too expensive for an Everton forward, but he's doing pretty damn well. And Kevin Campbell, been a couple of frustrating blanks, but I mean, for his price, he's another one in that Dublin bracket of just really good.
And Everton won the FA Cup last season as well, so
they did. Yeah.
Yet to lose an FA Cup tie on that game.
Nice. Liverpool somehow made this still boring, but then won 3-0. Obviously, Owen's out now. Littman and Fowler started. Honcho and Hippie are there. Honcho got an assist. Not bad. And that's no Premier League team, so we'll leave that one.
Yeah, I think Sheffield Wednesday are the only one outside the Premiership still involved.
Cool. So, yeah, those are the ties. I think Arsenal looking pretty good then. Blackburn, Liverpool's too hard to call. Man United, Leeds, that's hard to call as well. I'd expect Man United to win at home, though.
Still home, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Leeds will play their ultra-defensive setup. So it'll probably be like a 1-0 Man United.
Yeah. Some good teams left. So you could get the big names. I mean, if you go to Aston Villa as well, because Aston Villa did have a midweek game, they've played their second leg of the League Cup.
All right, let's go to League Cup quickly.
There we go. It's there already on the fixtures. Okay.
Yeah. We already did that one. So, yeah, this one.
That's it.
Chelsea were dreadful. Utterly dreadful, but cheesed their way to a 1-0 win.
Nice. So what this means is for Chelsea is the fixture in Gameweek 31 will just be moved to midweek because they're not involved in Europe.
Okay, what game week's this coming up?
This is 28.
Right. So 29, 30. Is that 31 there then?
I think it's the end of March, yeah.
So that will just go to midweek with it, Chelsea?
That'll just go to the Wednesday, yeah.
Right, okay.
So that shouldn't have any effect on blanks or doubles for Chelsea. But then if you go to Man U, so Man U have also been in action again in the Champions League. So they've had 2 games. And they've beaten Feyenoord.
Away from home, that's a good result. They're a decent side. They've got Claudio Lopez as well.
So it's back-to-back wins against Feyenoord, which is good. Barcelona and Lazio, they won each tie at home. So they've both got 3 points in the 2 games. So if you go to the table, the top 3 are on 7 points. So it's still going to be quite tough for Man U because they've got Lazio away and Barcelona at home.
Yeah.
But if they reach the quarterfinals, then that has a big impact on everything else. So Man U are likely to get to the League Cup final. So it'd be the blank 31. If they reach the quarterfinals of Champions League, they can't play them midweek like Chelsea can.
Right.
Because it's the quarterfinals, the first leg of the quarterfinals.
Okay.
So that creates a double. So blank game week 31 is on if they reach the quarterfinals of Champions League. Okay. Then it goes to 32. 32 is the semi-finals of the FA Cup.
Right.
Okay. But that's not an issue because the fixture just moves to midweek. So it'll either be a blank or a double. No, sorry, a single or a double for Man U. So if they don't reach the semi-final of the FA Cup, then they can have a double game week 32.
Okay.
But if they reach the semi-final of the FA Cup, there'll just be a single midweek game of game week 32. 33 is then normal for them. Game week 34 will be a blank because it's a second leg of the quarterfinals of Champions League. So they could blank 31 and 34. 35 is then normal. And then 36 is either going to be a single or a double, depending if they reach the Champions League semi-finals or not.
Okay. And the
so And then so if they do reach the semi-finals of the Champions League, then that creates the triple game week 37.
Right.
But it's depending on Champions League. So basically, if they reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League, they'll blank in 31. They'll blank in 34. If they reach the semi-finals of the FA Cup, then they'll just have a single game week 32. But if they don't reach the semi-finals of the FA Cup, then they'll double in 32. Then if they reach the semi-finals of the Champions League, they'll double in...
it's glazed over now.
Yeah, but they'll just treble in 37, basically. If
shit's going to go down.
The treble game week 37 is on if they reach the semi-finals of the Champions League and FA Cup semi, basically. So just watch out. For Man U, there's going to be blanks and doubles, but only if they reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And as you can see, the group is pretty tight. So
it is. The away to Lazio game, I'd be stunned if they get even a point out of that, to be honest. That is really tough. Second season, Lazio just seem to go mad. In fact, they nearly always win the Champions League for me in the second season, or there or thereabouts. So I'll be stunned on that one. But at the same time, Barcelona are at home to Feyenoord, so you'd expect they'll win that. And then as a result, Man United might be out of touching distance. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, how was the first result against Barcelona? They lost.
They
lost 3-1.
Yeah.
So a 2-0 result against Barca might see them through.
They can beat Barca at home. Barca aren't particularly good in this, are they? Especially away from home. They play 3-5-2 as well.
So they might only need 3 points against Barcelona to get through.
They have got Vieira though. Andy Krellin over here. Nice.
Nah, I mean, basically, just all you need to be aware of is it's going to pop up. But I still think they'll reach Champions League quarters, and that just creates the blanking game week 31. So that's part of the reason I didn't go many Man United assets on wildcard, because there's going to be more blanks.
They blank before they start doing anything important.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Right. So, I mean, semi-finals Champions League and semi-finals FA Cup, and there'll be double game week 37. Yeah.
Yeah. Connexton saying, Ollie Blake saying, when will we find out about the triple game week? Well, there's a lot of permutations that have to happen there, but yeah, around game week 34, Connexton says we'll have a good idea about it, I think, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, just look out for Champions League results and we'll keep you updated, but it's coming quite fast. So there's only, 2 game weeks until another Champions League?
So we got this game week here, then we got the League Cup semi, and then it's one more game week, and then we have 2 Champions League games played before the next, so we will know by this time probably. Well, then they'll have the semis, won't they, fit in somewhere around here? I don't know where it will be.
So by the Game Week 30 preview, which is in 2 weeks, we'll know.
30th of April is the semi-final first leg, and the 7th of May, second leg. Triple game week, John O'Shea. Yeah. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And if the title race is still on, then we'll probably go full strength as well, so...
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm just saving, again, just save bench boost, save triple captains.
People are itching to use them, aren't they? In all group chats,
I know.
I've got all this stuff, I need to use it. It's like...
And like free hits and stuff.
No, just chill. Plus, let's say the worst case scenario, none of that stuff happens, and you come to the final, 3 game weeks, and you got 3 chips, then go wild. There's no reason why you can't... I mean, a free hit team will perform extremely well in this game nearly every single week, because, as we say, the results are generally quite predictable in this game, and where the hauls are going to come from. I think you do pretty bad for your free hit team not to outscore your original team. I think most weeks you're looking at 20 to 30 points on it, whereas I don't think you can always say the same in FPL. I think quite often you could get done in by that. Yeah. John O'Duffy.
I mean, and also that's just Man U as well. There could be quarter-final replays. You can get replays in the quarter-final of the FA Cup.
Lots of
Arsenal,
teams, so
Arsenal, Leeds, and Liverpool are still involved in the UEFA Cup. So I mean, they could have doubles and blanks as well. It's not just Man U.
Did they play any UEFA Cup games that I've just missed?
No, I think it's coming up now.
Okay, yeah, next week. Arsenal playing Liverpool. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and Leeds Milan.
Ooh, juicy.
Big teams left.
Right, shall we go through the teams then?
Can do. I know. We didn't make that as clear as possible, but
no, it seemed. I mean, I kind of got it, and therefore you're on to a winner because I'm useless when it comes to that sort of thing. Joking here is still insecure. He's not really moving for some reason. He gets the odd win every now and then to sort that out, I guess. Transfers. Oh, Partizan. Yeah, he's a decent player. He's gone to Celtic as well. Celtic, unbelievable. Yeah, we tweeted this out. Steve Watson has gone from Everton to Newcastle for 6.5 million.
That's crazy fee.
That's a big money in this game, to be fair, for Newcastle to spend. They've actually got hardly any finances as well, if I remember rightly, and then they're spending a lot of money on this guy, which, yeah, I mean, they do need new defenders, but I think they could have done a lot better.
I mean, you can get some good players for 6.5 million.
Yeah.
Don't need Steve Watson to bolster your squad, unless he's good in the dressing room. Joking is thinking, look, Steve Watson, he knows the area, he knows what it's like to play for Newcastle. Get him in, because this changing room needs some passion in it, right?
Yeah, I mean, they could have got. Actually, Mike Duff's been signed by Brighton, hasn't he? So get Mike Duff for about 500k. He'll sort you out right there.
Good luck to Steve Watson. What's his wages? What's he on?
Let's have a look. Oh, Barton.
Same player.
Yeah. 13 grand a week for
Could have got
5
more.
years. Yeah. Right. Let's go through the teams.
Actually, just I don't know if you want to have a look at other Champions League groups quickly. I'll go. Let's have a quick look how the rest are going. Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce and Real, Inter Milan. Got to play away at Fenerbahce, home to Real Madrid. I suppose they could still go through. Yeah.
I mean, Man U's group is the group of death, isn't it? Okay.
Lyon are out. Benfica, Galatasaray, Dortmund. Dortmund got to play Lyon. Dortmund are probably good. They usually do pretty well Champions League as well.
They got some money, haven't they? Dortmund.
Yeah, decent team. And Bayern are all but through, aren't they?
Mink's still hanging on.
Sigalko, is he still? No, where's he gone?
Can't see him.
He's gone to Spartak Moscow.
Good move. Nice. Yeah, just seeing it went. Yeah, it's gone.
Right, let's do it. So, in fact, let me go to fixtures very quickly. So, fixtures, all these guys playing today. People with an extra day's rest are Millwall, Middlesbrough, Spurs, and Chelsea. God, that's got another 0-0 all over it, that one, hasn't it? And Derby, Villa have got 2 extra days. And then the games after that are a whole week away. So, Arsenal, Albertini, 1 week, torn groin, 90%. So he's almost back.
And he's another one to add to the midfield dilemma.
He is. But he probably will still get game time. Edu's still wanted by Watford. Condition-wise, everyone is absolutely fine. I don't think there's any suspensions, is there? There's impending ones for the likes of Cole and Basidas if they manage to pick up another yellow. Yeah, everyone's fine. Thierry, all the main players.
Was there just one red card last week? Was that a Derby keeper?
Yeah, Arneson. I think that was it, wasn't it? Remind us in the chat if there's any other reds. I don't think there was. And obviously Westerveld in the League Cup there. Aston Villa. Yeah, everyone's fine here as well. So Hadji's unhappy, would like a new contract.
Yeah, I mean, some of these clubs have had a couple of weeks off as well because of the FA Cup in the middle.
Boateng's 1 game ban. That's good for Thompson owners and Taylor owners, I would have thought. Both play centre midfield. Blackburn, they have got, when do they play today? Yeah, everyone absolutely fine as well. Full bill of health.
Yeah, so what games are is Westerveld missing?
Well, they all didn't get banned, did he? No. He's got a 3-game ban starting on the 1st of March. So where are we? So he misses Charlton away, Liverpool at home. So he uses one of them up there,
Okay,
and home to
that's okay.
Newcastle. So away to Charlton, home to Newcastle. Damn, there's 2 good games though, aren't there?
Yeah, part of the reason I got him in. I mean, you'd expect Charlton to score, in fairness, so maybe it's not too bad.
Balaban wants a new contract, that's why. Frank Leboeuf. Yeah, it's not the worst.
So Brannigan deep for me.
Brannigan
deep. Leagues.
They've got good games as well, though, at the moment, haven't they?
I think they've got one more is okay, and then switches.
Okay. Colin Cooper's out for 1 game, so I assume that means Schumika on back in and on pens again. Charlton, I've got Clegg suspended, so the best
It just gets worse, doesn't it?
Yeah, Walker suspended, their best centre back probably, alongside Richard Rufus, who just doesn't seem to be getting games.
Ridiculous.
So that's potentially their 2 best centre backs out if he doesn't play. Jason Newell, who came back, would now like to stay at the club, and he played the last game, so he's probably still in the driving seat now, I'd imagine. Kinsella's requested a transfer, one of their better players.
Nice. Big respect to Dinter as well. I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah,
what a hero! Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, he must have. Again, I've not checked it, but I imagine his dribbling is well above 20, and that's why he's putting in performances well above his ability.
Legend.
Yeah.
How far off are they at the bottom? I know they won last game against Derby. Still miles behind, right?
Yeah, they're only 5 behind Millwall, but yeah, they're gone.
Yeah,
long gone.
I mean, bottom 3 you think would go? I think.
Yeah, so this is who they played last week. So I imagine, unless they bring Rufus back, it's going to be Fish here. Powell or Al Joffrey, who seems to have also been binned. I don't know why. Al Joffrey could play centre back, of course. And then right back, I imagine it will be Luke Young, because
Brilliant.
they don't have Clegg. Dinser might continue to play because, as we just discussed, who was it? I just said it right wing. Kinsella is putting a transfer request. So that's good if you got Dinser, I suppose. And then that'll probably be their front 2. So yeah, up for a battering because
Andy Todd is not good.
I mean, he's got 15 for positioning, he's got 19 for marking, so that's not too bad. But jumping 16, heading 14, it's not shocking in those areas, but the rest of him.
Yeah, I mean, it's more the pace and acceleration as well. Look at that, 10 and 5.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
I mean, it might do okay against like a big man like Viduka, but someone who's quick like Larson.
I don't think he'll do particularly well now. And then if they play Luke Young at centre back or Al Joffrey or someone like that, then they're just going to get ripped to shreds. I mean, this was the Gary Monk incident, wasn't it? When Viduka was up against Gary Monk and scored like a hat trick and got 2 assists or something.
Yeah, something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, Fish as well.
Are you just saying Leeds captain? Like it's better than what Simmons can do as well, because Charlton are so bad in this sim and the team is so bad.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the fixtures, but I can't think of any other ones that I'd want to. I mean, if Leeds are away to Charlton, right? Charlton will be.
No, they're at home. They're at home.
Oh, they're at home.
Leeds.
Okay. Well, even still, that's obviously great for them. Charlton can't defend. Yeah, I mean, if they play their full team, it's obviously a rep game. Then I'd be on the Leeds captain all day.
Yeah, I think Arsenal. Are they away to Leicester? Is it? That's the other good, decent one.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. But Leicester are a bit random. Arsenal aren't the best away side, as we saw. They've done all right recently, but at the beginning of the season they were shite.
Yeah, I think it is Leeds for me as well. I think I'm pretty set on Larson for captain.
Nice. Right, Chelsea, who do play tomorrow, so a little bit more percent on these guys. All their main guys are fine. Desai is still 1 yellow away from a ban. Johnson wants a new contract. Melchior wants a new challenge. But everyone is fine. There are no injuries. Derby. Arneson has his 3-match ban now for his red card. So that, I mean, people might still have Poom on the bench. He should obviously come back in. Home to Villa, away to Arsenal, home to Everton.
So pretty good.
Yeah. And everyone else is fit who's relevant, apart from Seth Johnson's 34%, so he won't play. And Ravanelli could do on that, but hasn't been.
Yeah, it could go up, but they've got 2 days to the play, but
True.
shouldn't play.
Everton, they play today. Gravison is orange, few days, 86%, so he's a dodgy one now. I'm not sure he'll play. Of course he could come off injured, etc, etc. You guys know the drill. Alan Stubbs, similar. Naismith is injured for 10 days. Injured during training. Everyone else is fine.
Sweet.
Ipswich. You got Titus Bramble suspended 2 more games.
Yeah, the treble up defence that I had didn't work out particularly well. Tarika got an assist, but Millwall. We looked at Millwall last game, didn't we?
Oh, bloody hell, they did really well.
I know. 3 goals in 13, and then they scored 2. Annoying, really.
Yeah, a bit unlucky, to be fair. Yeah, Bramble's out for 2 games, and obviously you guys, I mean, we tweeted out the Doherty news, but here he is. He's orange flagged 90%, few days with a bruised hip, which you guys may recall was what Thierry Henry was with. And I don't necessarily think it's got any relevance that Thierry Henry played. I just think because it's not a muscle injury, it seems that they are more likely to play in those scenarios, but I don't think it's a given. So maybe a decision to make. I mean, who are they playing? They're home to Watford. It's a great game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
So if you start him and he plays, and if he plays up front, he could obviously do some serious damage. But at the same time, he could come off injured for a 1-pointer. So it's a bit of a risk. But I think you'd probably be more annoyed if you didn't play him and he started up front and scored a brace, wouldn't you? You'd be really pissed off. So I think I'd probably edge on playing him unless...
He's still playing. I mean, I probably won't now based on that. I've got Gravison as well, but I can also bring in Chadwick. So a full fit Chadwick over Doherty is pretty much going to be Chadwick, isn't it?
Chad Doherty's got the massive upside, hasn't he? It's just so hard to say because anything can happen in the game. You know, nothing's even set in stone. You could sim it 15 times and he might score in 2, come off injured in 1, go off tight. You know, it's just completely random. It's the luck of the draw. Yeah. That. Bruised hip is the new gashed head.
I mean, he's the kind of man that you wouldn't expect to be bothered by a bruised rib. he's not a precious guy, is he?
No, he's not. But they do have a lot of options, and you know, he isn't totally nailed. Sometimes he does miss out, regardless of injury or not. So that could happen always, anyway. As well, I suppose. Everyone's fit now. All their forwards, their defenders. Ryderson's back, so we'll see. I guess Prutton's back fit.
Yeah.
Bramble's the only one missing.
I don't think he plays, to be honest.
Yeah, no, there's a good chance he doesn't, to be fair. Leeds, obviously, great game. They've got Graham Poll in charge, it says here, strict, but that's not actually true. When we run the game, it could be him, but it randomly chooses, so ignore that. Okay, so fitness-wise, David Batty's 10 days. That's only relevant to avoid rotation, I suppose. Dewberry's out for a month. He did actually play in the last game, so that's unfortunate for him. Decor is 10 days, 90% with his groin, and Bridges is still 2 months with his broken leg. Everyone else is totally fine.
Nice. Someone asked, just saw a tweet just before we came on, who do you prefer, Woodgate or Radaby?
Oh, Radaby probably.
Is it just pretty tight, or?
I think it's tight, but Radaby, how many games has he played? 22. Where's Woodgate? 20. So it's close. Radaby's
the average rating from Woodgate's a lot less there.
Yeah, I just think Radaby's he's got a higher rep and ability, so even though he's older, it's similar to the Desai thing. I'd still just slightly favour him. It's kind of like the Desai and Terry thing. There's not much in it. They're obviously not at the same level, but I always go for the older, higher rep person in that scenario. Just for a little bit more security, although they're very similar there. But also because he as you can see, if he plays on the right centre back, generally the right centre backs do better. Woodgate has played left here, but I think Radaby is more often on the right centre back than not. Whereas Woodgate, I have seen float around. I think while I click them, oh, he's left there. Ferdinand's right here. Let's check a few at random. Fernando there.
Back on the right. Yeah.
I don't know. There's not much in it though. And he does occasionally take penalties, but I think we've established now there's quite a lot of penalty takers with high penalty stats for Leeds in this sim. We've seen Backer's got a high stat. Hart's got a high stat, obviously. And,
Hart's still number one. You say over Backer?
Yeah.
If Hart's on the pitch.
Yeah, Hart will be number one, I should think, because he has been all the time, even when Backer's been on the pitch before. So I don't think that will change. I think the question mark was whether Larson was higher, and it doesn't appear so because Backer took one over Larson. So it looks like it's Hart, Backer, then probably Larson. Then you start looking at the likes of Radaby, etc., who can take them. So everyone else is good.
Could easily come in. That's the worry, isn't it?
Thoughts on Bowyer as a pick? I have 6.5 million for my fourth midfielder. I love Bowyer in the game, but in our sim he just not really done much. I mean, it shouldn't really change thoughts because his stats are so good. You can see his average rating's okay for a midfielder. His returns are pretty poor. He does take corners quite often. He shares them with Hart, and when Hart's not on the pitch, which is quite often, he's usually on them. So I would have expected him to have more assists by now as a result of that, similar to the Dennis Wise thing. But again, it's just not really happened.
I mean, also you'd expect him to have England caps at this stage in the second season.
Yeah, he got a lot of injuries, didn't he? So he missed the whole of season one as well, I suppose. But the other fact is that he's not totally nailed as a result of this relationship, and then Alan Smith as well, who comes in, and obviously McPhail and everyone else. So, if you get a leak, for example, that Bowie is playing, then fine, it's against Charlton. I'd expect him to do something, but it's still a risk. I think there's other midfielders around that price or cheaper that are probably just more nailed, I think. Singh is back. Oh yeah, Adam Sands, well done for pointing that out. I forgot. Harpal Singh is back. Where is he? Where is that terror? Well, again, I've completely missed him off my list. He's in midfield somewhere. There he is. He's back. And he's got no support from his manager.
So is Viduka still unhappy?
Let's see. Yeah, no support. He's being very strict. He's Martin O'Neill. Unlike him.
I love him. Yeah. He's a complex character.
Yeah, very complex. Yeah, I think Larson. I mean, from the two, from Viduka and Larson, I just think Larson's. I'd go Larson personally because I don't see the reason why you'd spend so much more money on Viduka. It's not like you're gaining penalties or anything, and I think they're pretty equal. I think Viduka's slightly better over season long and slightly more nailed, but we saw that even Viduka missed out randomly. So
it's not worth the extra 2 million, is it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, literally, if you were building a free hit team, I'd have Larson and Viduka. To be honest, I think for this week. But yeah, I think I prefer Larson.
Okay.
He loves getting a spin to training, carpool saying. Oh, calm. Do you have a girlfriend?
Do any of us?
Good point. Right, Leicester today, home to Arsenal. Shocking match for them. Scowcroft is still out for 2 months. Izzet is 2 weeks. That's 2 of their better players. And that's Michael Savage, so we're not bothered about him. Taggart is 1 yellow away from a ban. Yeah, Akinbay's leaving on a Bosman. They rolled out Trevor Benjamin and all sorts recently. Sherman got another game.
It's a horrible team, really, now.
Yeah, it's a bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't touch Leicester, really.
No, sir. Liverpool today, home to Bolton. As you can see, they've got Lippmann out. Now this is potentially interesting because Heskey is now actually fit after being
Yeah, I mean, you say that. I just don't think it is ever with Liverpool attackers. Like you look at the sim data today, and again, it's Liverpool 1 or 2 goals.
Mm.
The returns are spread around between midfielders and forwards,
You
and
say it's true. It does feel that way, but come the end of the season, their average goals is always not that bad. Like I don't know how they do it. They just always spread them out. But one thing I have noticed is if Heskey does get game time, he often outscores Owen, Fowler, all of them, as in for pure goals. I think it's
okay.
because this game's got a bias for the big man up top. Basically, we know about the jumping, heading, the crossing is how they create all their chances. Literally every week on comms, header from everyone in that scores their goals. And Heskey's decent. He can do that. He just rarely gets the game time. So if you're looking for a mad punt, then he's reasonable for a 1 weeker.
It's not too bad.
Like terrible after that. So
how long was Lippmann in that for? Sorry,
let's have that. Only a week with a twisted
only a
knee.
week. Okay.
Yeah, Owen's still 3 months with his shin splints.
So it's just not worth it. Even on a free hit, perhaps you could risk Heskey this week if you're feeling punty. Yeah, free. But week out, you just think Lippmann could come in next week again.
Yeah, it's never going to be a long-term thing, but I just feel like, when he's playing up top, he is one of the better forwards, so he could do well.
Okay, so if you wildcarded next week and you want to punt, Lucas said Heskey.
Put words in my mouth now. Cheers. Yeah. No, I'll stand by it. He's got to be my tip for this week now. Heskey, please start. Who else have they got to even play up front?
Sholin came on, didn't he? I think last game.
His stats are improving actually, a lot better than what they were.
Did he come on last game? I think he did. Not in the FA Cup, in the league.
He did, I think. I seem to recall that.
I remember seeing him.
Yeah. 80th minute here.
Heskey, man of the match.
There you go. Didn't even realise he got man of the match in the last game. But look, see, this is the whole... That's what Liverpool miss. They don't have that.
Good point. Point well made, sir.
Thank you. Right. Man City, who have a tasty game home to Newcastle, and they play today. Tiato's 1 yellow from a ban. Steve Howie is suspended for just this game, and everyone else is totally fine.
Decent fixture for Man City, this one, with the as CM Fancy mentioned again as well, because Newcastle play the offside trap.
And the long... Man City play the offside trap.
Oh, Man City play the offside.
Yeah, Newcastle play long ball. Yeah. So if it works well, they should hold them to a clean sheet.
Yeah, and Spence and Tiato look pretty good. So
nice.
Worth a go. Unfortunately, they got Man U the following week, so again, it's probably like a 1 week
What Man
thing.
City have?
Man City have, yeah.
But Man United play direct style as well, which is bad against offside trap. And if I remember rightly, didn't Man City beat them the last time?
They did 3-2, was it?
2-0.
Oh, 2-0.
How many times did they catch them offside? 6 times. Not saying they're going to do it again, but
away to Man U, yeah.
Yeah, doubt it. But there we go.
So, Luke, are you saying bring in Spence and Antiato and Heskey?
Confirmed. Yeah.
Okay.
Something fishy going on there. Is that about Frode Kipper? Yeah, Kipper unhappy, being smoked out of the club.
I think he's still playing in real life. I think he's playing in Norway as a 40-year-old.
Nice. Is my Nash safe this week? God knows.
No.
Hunwick's a few days. Nash is there, but so is Mr. Weaver, who gets thrown. I mean, he's arguably been the worst keeper in the game. The Millwall keeper that has, isn't it Tyler or Ashdown that gets thrown?
Ashdown, yeah.
It's not far off though.
Or Nurse. Nurse is a bit better, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, although I think he played a 5 again last week. Sunderland away for Man United. Rocky Jr. is a few days groin strain, 90%. Although did he play? He did play and then come off here. So maybe he'll play again. Who knows? Emerson's 88%, so that injury didn't last long. Chadwick is 92. Yeah, they are today. I forgot already. 92. So
92 is a bit awkward, isn't it? Again,
I don't think that's anything to worry about. I think he'll start on that.
I might be relying on Fatty Denser this week again. Away to Leeds.
Nah, I think 92 is fine. I think you'll be fine. I mean, he's not nailed anyway, 100%, but he's clearly ahead of Beckham, so I think he'll be okay. Keane is still suspended 2 more games.
So they got League Cup after this game.
Yeah, so just misses 1. Emerson's quite low though. He's on 88, so maybe Scholes plays in centre midfield again.
Mm-hmm.
And Sylvester is 1 yellow away from a ban. Middlesbrough, tasty game away to Millwall. Millwall will be attacking Middlesbrough. I mean, early season they were very good at smashing teams like 3 or 4-0 for these sort of games. So
this is goals galore. Cepeda, brace, calling it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I can't argue with that.
I think this is going to be like a 5-2 bar. I can feel it. Just goals galore.
Nice. Be looking forward to that then, as long as this man doesn't fucking get in on. In fact, he will again because I'm on comms, and every time I'm on comms, Cepeda fucking scores. So that's going to happen to rub it in. Yeah, he is. It's ridiculous. They have got an extra day, so everyone else will go up here 7 or 8. None of these really play. Whelan's 94%, but he will be at 100, so he's good. But Boxic is back.
Boxic is back. Nice, cool.
He's unhappy with his manager, believes the manager should be more patient with his staff. So again,
who's been pissed off? Yeah,
it's going to be one of those ones where in the media they've praised someone, and rather than praise, he's told them they're shit, which is never a good thing to do for that reason, because then players start getting annoyed. I can't see who is unhappy. Oh, Matt Booth's been untreated unfairly.
So it's Matt Booth is the issue.
So he's going to have turned up late to training one day, as you get the old message always shows a distinct lack of fitness today in training, and then he's given him a fine or something, and it's pissed off the whole squad.
Brilliant. Little trigger for Boxic. Really protective over Matt Booth.
Gareth returned to actually getting some bonus points for the first time. I mean, he still didn't get a clean sheet, but he's done nothing for me for about 7-8 weeks now, so that was a nice surprise. But you've always got the opportunity once you're up against, like these kind of forwards, and you're the home centre backs. That's why there's always that rule of play your home centre backs for bonuses. They just seem to dominate. Yeah,
that's what I'm expecting from Weatherall this week at home to Watford, is it? I think.
Nice, yeah. Millwall tomorrow. No one's really got any of their players, so we'll skip through it, I guess. Warner is available, he's 89%, but requested, don't know whether he'll play. And Kinney is suspended, 1 game. Newcastle, away to
just while I remember, job security for Joker now.
Oh, we did it at the very beginning.
You've seen it, have you? Okay.
Yeah, insecure. Oh, wow, I just clicked the wrong thing. Insecure.
Right, cool.
None of these guys really play. Everyone's fine for them. Yellow for Barton and a yellow for Hughes, and then they will miss one. Everyone still hates Robert. They've got Watson, so I imagine he comes in at right back.
Mm-hmm.
Barton can play anywhere, so maybe he gets moved and someone else drops out. Who knows? We'll have to see. Maddison's back. Was he injured? He was injured before, so Maddison's now fit. Yeah, because I only had 8 players 1 week because I had Evans not play, Maddison out injured, and then about 4 of them didn't turn up. Fester a letdown after his season 1. He was, but that's where the variance comes in with the penalties and stuff, right?
No one owns Fester, do they?
No. Yeah, that's one of those ones where if season 1 hasn't happened, Fester wouldn't be that price, but because it's happened, we have to bear it in mind. Like, we have to factor it in, because if I'd have put Fester at, like, say, I don't know, 5 or 5.5 million, like Southgate, everyone would have just got Fester. everyone would, because they thought what would have happened in season 1, then they'd be pissed off with him. So it's almost like you have to give him a bit of a premium. I'm almost trying to warn you guys off of him. I'm like, don't want to go near there. Trust me.
It's like a Ryderson. I don't think anyone knows him really.
No. Yeah, we are on Sunderland. Swartz is a few days away after his massive injury, but he's declined a lot. I wouldn't be surprised to see him not play again. But he's almost there. Bellion's 2 months. He occasionally comes on. Everyone else is good.
Yeah, I did look at Sunderland today because I've got Shearer. I'm probably going to keep Shearer for a couple more weeks. And then from game week 30, if you look at Sunderland's fixtures, they're just brilliant. So just need to get Phillips in from 30 into the rest of the season.
Borough, Bolton, Newcastle, Arsenal, Everton, Charlton, Villa, Derby, Leicester, Blackburn. Yeah.
I mean, certainly the end. I mean, Arsenal, not great, but then...
No, these ones are good.
That run at the end screams Phillips to me.
Yeah, decent. Elwick for Newcastle. Yeah, he's a regen, I think. Where is he? The one that's a goalkeeper and striker, you mean? Oh no, the goalkeeper and defender, Gary Cooper.
Gary Cooper, isn't he a boxer?
Yeah, I think he is. Or was.
Have we done this before, Gary Cooper? I think we have.
He's a regen here, defender, midfield, striker. Yeah.
Like different strokes. Who's that guy? Oh, we've been there before, I think. Don't worry.
Right, that's them done. Spurs tomorrow. 10 days for Wood, facial injury. Doubt he plays. Yeah, everyone else should be okay. Should be fine. Simon Davies is 1 yellow from a ban. Everyone's fine. There's barely any injury news this week, is there? It's only the Gary Doherty orange flag. Is that the only thing?
Gravison. That's
Gravison.
Again,
yeah.
It's just my team, basically. Gravison, Doherty, Vesterveld, all in my team.
Darren Ward out for 3 weeks, and Paolo Venanza is out for 2 games suspension. If Petkov could turn up sometime this season, that would be sweet.
People still own Petkov, really? What's he done?
Oh, I don't have a choice, mate. He's been shite for so long. Come on, mate.
It's Watford. He plays for Watford. He's a good player, but he plays for Watford. You can give him the talisman figure, but...
Away to Ipswich. Yeah, come on, you can do something. He'll be up against the wing back. 2 double overload on the wings. Yeah, guaranteed haul now, Andy.
Fuck him.
To be fair, I think you basically said that Arca would be better at the same price, and I think he has been now. I don't know what the points total is, but I would be surprised.
Actually, come the end of the season, I mean, you've seen Sunderland's fixtures. Arca and Phillips is the double up to go to back again. I think they'll smash it come game week 30 onwards.
But at the same time, Petkov's... I mean, Gale didn't help Petkov. As long as he fucks
no,
off, I think that Petkov will still get the odd assist and penalty and shit come through. Gally ready to go deep. Yeah, he is back. He's all there. He's good. He's all man.
He'll be 40 on the final day of the season. Can't wait for that. It's 40th birthday.
Nice. Milan is Andy's Petkov hate. Pet hate. Okay, yeah, I get it. Cool. All right, well, that's all the teams.
Yeah, so Watford or Ipswich, you have Blackburn got again? Because I've got 3 Blackburn players.
Home to Everton.
Okay, nice.
Let's do predictions. I've been working a week, like I said, so I've not looked at any. Has Sim Data even come out yet from CM Fantasy? He actually does.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I looked at it this morning.
Oh, okay.
I had some porridge and CM Fantasy video, which is lovely.
Nice. All right then. I'll go first then because I ain't got a clue. Blackburn home to Everton. I am going 2-0 Blackburn. Comfortable win. Maybe they'll concede, but yeah, I'll go 2-0.
Yeah, big performance. I've got Vesterveld, Weatherall, De Boer, all got a return. 20 points from that trio. 2-0 Blackburn.
Nice.
Let's go. Weatherall man of the match. Yeah.
Cool. Ipswich and Watford. I hope Petkov's going to score in this, so I'm going to say 2-1 to Ipswich.
I think it's fair. I think Watford are quite capable of scoring as well. I'm going to match you on this. I'm going to say 2-0, 2-1. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay. Leeds Charlton. I'm just going to go like... I don't think... Charlton going to score? I don't think they're going to score.
You don't think so?
I'm going to go 4-0 to Leeds.
Okay, I think Charlton do score.
Okay.
They've still got the capabilities to score. But with that team, I think we're looking at a 6 or 7-1.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's going to be huge. Yeah.
Yikes.
I think braces everywhere. I think
could be. The only reason I went for 4-0 is in case it's a rep game and loaded. But even if it's the rep game, they'll still win 4-0.
Okay, I'll go 6-1 Leeds. So mark that for Thursday. Yeah.
Nice. That'll be juicy. Leicester home to Arsenal. Are Leicester going to score in this game? They're at home, so to bank against the home team scoring is not a good idea. So I'm going to go Leicester are going to score and Arsenal are going to win the standard 2-1. 3-1. Fuck it.
3-1. Okay. Arsenal being tight. I'll go 2-0 Arsenal.
Okay. Akinbaye to tear up to the new one. Liverpool Bolton. I really hope this is 0-0 because I've got Hippier and double Bolton defence, and it kind of has the makings of it for me. But for that reason, it probably won't be, and it will be like 1-1 and really annoy me. So that's what I'm going to go for. 1-1.
Heskey score, yeah.
Heskey, yeah. Heskey man of the match.
Okay.
Goal.
Cool. I'll say 2-0 Liverpool and be boring again. Quite a few 2-0s.
Okay. Man City, Newcastle. I'm hoping Alan can score in this one, but probably can do. And they haven't got Howie, have they? He's out.
Man City haven't got Harry now. Who would come in? Horlock?
Could be. They've got a lot.
Richie? Oh yeah, they've got a few, haven't they?
Got a few done. Yeah, not sure. Because Hurtado came in. I mean, at the beginning of the season, Dunn was playing with Howie, and then they signed Hurtado, so maybe Dunn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna back my boy Shearer to score. He doesn't blank very often when he's fit. He blanked last week, so he's gonna score. But Man City are gonna win 2-1. The old classic.
Yeah, I've got Shearer as well. I hope Shearer scores. It does look good for City, so I'm gonna go 3-1 to Man City.
Nice. Sunderland, Man United. I don't know in the Sunderland all season have done well in these games. I don't think that's necessarily a thing. It just happens to be that way. And Man United should win 3-1.
Fair shout. Yeah, I can't see Man U not getting a clean sheet. I think Sunderland are decent enough to score. They've got some good assets still. So 3-1's fair. 2-1, I'm going to say 2-1 Man U. Scrape a win.
Nice. Millwall, Middlesbrough. You said this was going to be a battering, didn't you? You go first.
I said a 5-2 Borough. I think it's going to be goals in this one.
There's loads of goals for you this week. Fucking hell. 5-2. All right. Nice. Shall I go the opposite then, just for home advantage and take the piss? I'm going to go 3-0 Millwall. Sorry.
3-0 Millwall. Wow, that'd be mega. I can't see Middlesbrough not scoring.
No, neither can I really. But
Rickard and Boxic again back up top with Zepeda and Johnston, and
they're both fit, aren't they?
I wonder if Marinelli plays actually as well. It'd be interesting to see if Marinelli still keeps his place.
Yeah,
I don't think he will. He's played the last two.
Yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he will. I mean, they've got the whole team, haven't they? So it will be interesting.
I don't know why. Did he come in because someone was out? Was Miller out or something? In the
they repped
games previously.
They repped. They played Job and all of them.
But that was one of the games. He started.
PC's just come up with a load of crap. Hang on. Hopefully it's still with me. Yeah.
Yeah. He started last game though. Surely someone must have been out, is what I was thinking.
Well, Ince, was he suspended? He generally gets that role. Yeah, 1 match ban on the 9th of February.
Okay, so yeah, Marinelli won't come in then.
Probably not. Spurs and Chelsea. Again, I said it's got the makings of a 0-0, isn't it? But surely Spurs are going to start scoring. I'm going to go I don't know what I'm going to go. I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea. I'm going to back my team to get another double clean sheet. Terry and Desai are basically pulling me through every week at the moment. The rest of my team's utter shite.
I'm gonna say it's 1-0 this one and horrible. I mean, Alex McLeish's not set the league alight, has he, at all?
He certainly hasn't.
1-1, boring game. I think Tottenham assets used to be decent. You used to want to get them in because they're so free scoring. Now you're looking at the defensive options like Stephen Clark. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, Slakovic is still a mid playing up top. And he's on pens. He should be ridiculous. He's just not happening. But he can turn it round. David H, would you start Tome? I guess it depends what your alternative is. But in a home centre back, you probably will get bonus. I mean, unless they get battered, he's probably going to get you something.
Surely he won't get bonus against Man U.
I think he might. The centre backs, when they go up against people who win loads of headers like Van Nistelrooy and stuff, they can just for sheer volume. I think he's a fair shout for bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
1 bonus and 1 point.
You're looking at something between 0 and 4 points. So yeah, it depends who your alternative is. Probably, unless they pull out a worldie and somehow win. Where are we? So we've done that one. Yeah, Derby, Villa. Does anyone care?
Some people care, right? I mean, some people have got... I'm trying to think of assets. Dublin?
Of course, the machine.
Yeah.
Goal assist and now taking penalties as well, all at 6 million. What a machine.
I mean, Mode's got Dublin. Other people got Dublin. So that's a good fixture for him.
True. And we know wingers against Derby's a thing, so I would expect Hadji and Hendry to do pretty well, maybe, even though it's away, a bit tougher. So I will go... Do I still back Derby to win because they're home? I'm going to go 2-2.
Oh, I was going to go 2-2.
Oh, really?
Let's go Derby to keep their survival hopes alive. 3-2 Derby.
Okay. All right. Colm saying here, are we going to play League Roulette? Do you know what? We weren't going to do that, and you lot hated it last time, apparently. But it's up to you. I will leave it in your hands right now in the chat. If you want to do that, I can whip it out now and we can do it. Yeah, not like that, Colm. I shouldn't have said that to anyone who loves puns. I got a Sharpie in hand as well, so I can write down. Okay, all right, we could do that.
If you need it.
Let us know. Do you want us to do the League Roulette, or my alternative is, I was just going to do a classic. So I was actually going to run the sin and then look through the teams and decide what I wanted to give you. So I just feel like the last few weeks have been quite harsh on people because you're only getting limited info. Like, for example, I could only pick John O'Shea. I said I was going to pick the most interesting player, and Man United had their 11, and the only interesting player really that hadn't played at all was John O'Shea. And then as a result, everyone thinks that it's going to be Rep, which I probably would have thought as well, to be fair. But as you can see, it wasn't. But it's stuff like that, so therefore you've had a lot of sort of no information, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I loved the league last week because it got everyone talking. People are like, Man U Rep, no they don't. It was great to listen to the pods and stuff. So I do like it.
I've seen everyone in the chat is saying spin the wheel, spin it, whip it out, spin that, spin it. Whereas last week they're like, fuck the wheel, hate this thing, spin it. It's awful.
Yeah, I thought you burnt it. I thought you burnt it to cinders.
Back away from the porridge, whip it out and flop it on the table. Oh god. Don't want to snap the table in half.
I mean, I could get the robe and no. I've had 2 good weeks though in a row. I've had 2 game week ranks in the hundreds.
I'm just going to save this bit of the chats because if we do the leak right now and you lot get Derby defenders and stuff like that and fucking rage, you asked for it, you know. Look
at this! Look at that chat there.
No, for the love of Jesus, no.
Spin the motherfucking wheel.
Can we do it a different way? Where how about this? We can spin for defenders, midfielders, forwards, but we pick a team beforehand that we're going to do, so we don't get a shit team. Should we do that?
How about the 10 people on my chat there? We get the fixture up and we ask them which team to pick.
Yeah, but they're obviously going to pick. Yeah, I can't let you pick it because then you've got a team, haven't you? You could just pick it that benefits you.
Yeah, that's
and everyone was. Okay, we will do that though. We'll do that. We'll do the spin, and I'll ask the chat who they want for each one, and whoever gets the most, we'll go with.
Generous there.
So we're getting a lot of info this week now. I must be drunk on coffee. All right, let's see
it's a lot of info. Let's hope Yeah, that's fine. Is this the last chance for the wheel as well? The very last chance.
I think so. I don't even know what I used before. These haven't been clicked. Wheel of names, was that it? It was that. Right. Okay,
so you got to go through the fixtures and you got to just select.
Yeah.
What people want in general, as a majority vote. Yeah.
That's it.
But the wheel decides the position.
So defender.
But aren't people going to pick just home sides?
Maybe. I don't know. It's up to them. Let's see. Forward. Okay, so I've got defender, midfield, forward. And we click to spin. Nice. Right, let's go back to the fixtures. Right, so Blackburn Everton's up first. So just put it in the chat, guys. Try B for Blackburn, E for Everton.
I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Obvious who they're going to go for, isn't it?
I mean, looking down at these teams as well.
We're on a delay as well, so we have to sit here and see what goes on.
Tack playing the Carol Smiley role. I love the Carol Smiley role.
Gary
in Wheel
Smith's
of Fortune.
confused. What the fuck? This is
also put in the chat, put your favourite Wheel of Fortune presenter. I probably would go for John Leslie, but put it in the chat.
John Leslie.
Who's your favourite, Luke? Was it Bradley Walsh or Nicky Campbell?
What's even the question?
Who's your favourite Wheel of Fortune?
I can't remember who was on Wheel of Fortune.
Jenny Powell or Carol Smiley on the words. Anyway, yeah.
Right, we got how many E's have we got there? This is tough. This is harder than I thought. There was loads of B's and there was quite a few E's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is too hard. Fucking hell. And my chat window is so small that I can't actually look at them all at once either.
I say we just go all home teams.
Nah, we'll pick the fave because we could just get a bullshit. But we'll go with Blackburn here. I think there's marginally more B's. I could be wrong on that one, but we're going Blackburn. All right, here we go. Here's the spin.
Okay, I'll watch the chat. Put the next one. Ipswich or Watford. I or W.
So you are getting the Blackburn midfield. Cool. Alright, I or W, yeah.
Blackburn mid. I think it's pretty settled, but
yeah, mid includes AMC role as well. So if they do play that position,
sure.
You get that. Right, we've got 2 Ipswich, 3 Ipswiches. I think it's going to be all Ipswich 4, Ipswich 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going Watford, so I think we'll just go on with Ipswich.
Sure.
Right, here we go. Ipswich defence.
That's nice. That is a good league.
Handy for Doherty people.
Exactly right.
So yeah, you'll either be in the lineup and then you've got a decision to make, or you won't see him and then you'll wonder whether he's up front or whether he plays at all.
On an orange flag as well, man. That is nice actually.
Okay, so Leeds and Charlton. I think I know where we're going to get here. So that's a bit too powerful now. People are going to see whether they rep or not. Oh, I'm regretting that.
Maybe people put Charlton in. If you don't own any Leeds assets, you vote for Charlton, right?
Yeah. Good point.
Try and win the vote that way.
You could get defence, and their defence rotates quite a bit, and it could confuse you. You could think that they might rep, but they might not. We'll see.
Fernando and yeah.
I've got more Charltons than Leeds at the moment.
No, yeah. People don't own Larson like me.
No, lots of L's now coming. L. Shit.
Give it 30 more seconds.
Oh no, the L's are dominating, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's L's, isn't it?
It's L's.
Okay, next one before Luke spins. Leicester or Arsenal?
Leicester or Arsenal, okay. The good thing is you can change your mind tomorrow. Yeah. I'll look at them all, and if it's bullshit, I'll just say, nah, fuck that, I'm picking my own ones. It's the defence, that's all you're getting from Leeds, but it could be enough.
I didn't really want that.
Depression put C 8 times. That doesn't count, mate, I'm afraid. Well, you get to find out if Ian... Do I count the wing... Yeah, I've got to count wing-backs as defenders, haven't I?
If you're counting Hartlepool Singh as a defender. Yeah, you got to count the wing-backs, yeah.
As defenders, okay.
Oh, that's annoying, though. Lee's defence. No one wanted
Get
that.
to know whether Ian Hart plays. That could be a great free hit.
No. I guess we get... Like, if it comes up Singh and Fernando, it doesn't tell us if it's a rep or not. It needs to be, like, a proper rep.
Yeah, you should be able to tell, though. Well, Dewberry's out injured. So if
Either Fernando, Hart, Mabry, you're thinking, is that rep? I wouldn't know.
No, the centre-backs will tell you, won't they? Fernando does play occasionally, but basically if you don't see Rio Ferdinand there, you start to worry.
If I see Danny Hay in, yeah.
Keeper as well, sometimes changes for
Matt Corgallon.
Martin and Robinson, they've both played equal amount. That doesn't really tell you too much. You're not getting the keeper anyway, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Arsenal-Leicester got...
It looks like everyone's gone Arsenal, unsurprisingly. So Arsenal, here we go. And it's the midfield. That's actually relatively helpful, isn't it?
That will help people. I like that. Hopefully we won't see Perez. It gives people a decision to make.
That's a decent one. Liverpool Bolton, L or B?
Cooper suspended. You'd expect Liverpool.
Bolton, I don't think have changed their lineup at all since they've signed Ramberg. It's exactly the same every week.
Liverpool got Arsenal in the UEFA Cup. I think it's this week coming up. So I'm wondering if it could be more of a rep. So after the Premier League, yeah. Play on the Thursday.
Alright, everyone's after Liverpool here. Depression goes for Bolton. 2 Bs, but a whole host of Ls. 3 Bs I count. A lot of Ls. Come on, Heskey. Let's get forwards. It's defenders, Liverpool defenders. You get to know if Sammy Hippier plays.
I don't really like that either.
Is Hagen back, actually? Hagen's back. We didn't mention that, did we? He's finally back, isn't he?
Oh, good point. Yeah, he's been out for a couple of months.
Yeah, Hagen's back, so another.
That'd be nice, yeah. Good player. Better than Risa.
Yeah. Man City, no, yeah, that's right. Man City, Newcastle. So M or N?
I guess people want Man City, but...
Has anyone got any Man City players? And then there's Newcastle, there's Shearer. So I guess people will vote for Newcastle because they've got Shearer, but I think more sensible might be to vote for Man City to see whether they rep or not. They potentially could, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, close one. I mean, Shearer's got to start away to Man City.
So we've got 2 Ns, 3 Ns, 4 Ns, 2 Ms, 3 Ms, 4 Ms. Okay.
Ms is coming back.
Now Newcastle's gone miles ahead with about 4 or 5. I love the way people are slipping in an extra one. Like
I know.
Adam English drops another one. Right. Definitely.
You gonna go in? Gonna go in with that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah. Sorry, Adam. You've spoiled it for everyone.
Newcastle defence. See if
Steve Watson gets the nod. It's going to be forwards. It is forwards.
Forwards. Okay.
Oh, you wanted it for Nash. We don't even have goalkeeper on the list, mate.
I guess there's a couple of court owners out there who are worried. So it helps them.
Can bring him straight in if he starts. S or M? S and M. S or M?
That'll be me in 10 minutes. Hooray.
No, that'll be M and M. Peanut.
Poor me.
Peanut M&Ms. It's actually a pretty good tactic because I've got so many windows open on one screen that my chat covers about 3 people at a time. So if you just type it over and over, I'll forget about you and it drifts out. So I'm kind of relying on you, Andy.
Okay.
S and M. 2 for Sunderland. 3, 4, 5 for Man United. 6 Man United. 7 Man United. 8 Man United.
It's Man United, isn't it? Which I don't mind. I'm hoping it's mids.
Nasty balls of Sunderland.
Come on with a laugh emoji. What's the next one after this?
All right, Man United. All right, yeah. What's the next one? The next one is Millwall Middlesbrough. That's gonna be Middlesbrough all day.
You have to put mill or mid.
Oh yeah. Here we go. So you are getting the Man United defence.
Really?
Really. Get to know if Rocky Jr. plays orange or not. A few information there. Love that.
This wheel has not helped me at all. It really hasn't.
Everyone wanted it.
Ipswich defence is probably the only one that does help me slightly. Man U defence.
Right, this is tricky now. Mill, mid, mill, mid, mill, mid. This is alternate. Mid, mill, mid. Oh, I got a fucking clue on this one.
Mill, mid, Marinelli.
I think there's more Middlesbroughs, as you would expect. How many's Adam English had? Has he spoiled it for everyone? He could be tactical now and
I think I'm a bit with... Yeah.
He could vote 2 for the one that he doesn't really want. Think about that.
I mean, Ollie Blake's gone mill and mid.
It's Middlesbrough. There's more Middlesbrough. Here we go.
C or C, next one.
Middlesbrough midfield. Again, we're going to know if these are paid players.
Good news.
To be fair, with the away teams, we should be fairly locked in anyway. Spurs versus Chelsea. So, yeah, T, I guess, for Tottenham, or C for Chelsea.
Put in the chat McLeish or the other one. Alex McLeish. It's such a waste.
Yeah, so disappointing.
I mean, transfers and managers doesn't mean that kind, really, is it?
No, it's not been that fun this season for that. T. There's lots of T's. Okay, I thought people would go for Chelsea, but there's a lot more Tottenhams.
Yeah, I think Chelsea are more settled, so it makes sense.
All right, yeah. Okay,
people might want to bring in the Spurs defenders. Is what I'm thinking. If you see that Ziga's starting left back, it could be an option.
Spurs it is.
Okay.
And it's midfield.
Which is not what we wanted.
Well,
really?
Get to see if Ziga's in left back.
Mm-hmm. Bringing him in if he is. Against Chelsea.
Spurs midfield. And finally, Derby or Villa. I imagine they want Villa forwards for the Dublin information. I can't think of anything else you'd really want.
If Tonton starts, you could go Derby.
Yeah. People who don't know Dublin will probably vote for Derby because they want people to be guessing.
Please vote for Derby. For me. Yeah. I think the only one here is Villa forwards is the most interesting one, isn't it? Whether it's Dublin or Balaban, I can't think of anything else.
AD. Aston Villa, D. Rory with the D, so the only one in the top 10 who doesn't have Dublin, I think. Oh, that's too close now.
There's D's coming.
Yeah, but you...
I would say D's.
They actually might be, but I can't tell because Nasty Balls is dropping triple D. They're all cheating. 2 voters. Fuck you, Nasty Balls.
Oh, I just want to say, if like one person, whatever they go with.
That one's... I don't actually
It's not
know.
commented.
It's too close. And there's lots of cheaters. I can't work it out.
Okay. First person. Have you got a quiz question?
Have I got a quiz question?
And then that person who gets it right can decide. I got a good quiz question.
Is it football related?
Yeah. Whoever gets it right first
Gets to pick.
get to choose between Derby and Villa.
Right, go on then.
Okay, so the quiz question is: in the 90s, which manager managed Chelsea the longest out of the managers that they had?
Oh, they can Google that. That's not fair.
It's a bit hard though.
I think I know the answer. maybe.
My chat stopped now.
I'm keeping an eye. Peso says Viali.
It's not.
Okay. No, Viali's not correct. Chris F. Hullet says Peter Carter.
No.
It's not the one I was thinking of. I've got one of the name, but let's see. I've only seen Hullet and Viali. That's all I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Get those Googles working, boys.
Pato's got it.
Hoddle, yeah, that's who I had in my mind. Is that right?
It is.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. Viali was longer, but it was into the 2000s, so.
Ah, okay, yeah. Hoddle. Pato, who do you want? Derby or Villa?
The big decision.
All this, and he probably doesn't give a shit. He just wanted to win the quiz. I love this because then people can go and, oh, he's done Villa. Okay. People can go and abuse him now.
Yeah, Pato's influenced it.
We're going to get defenders anyway. It's going to mean fuck all. Oh, it's close to forwards. No, it skipped over to defenders. I was right. Defenders.
Villa defenders. Okay, nice.
There you go. Get Melbourne straight in for 0 clean sheets all season. Love that.
Means nothing. Right. Okay, so in summary, the leak will be Blackburn mids, Ipswich defence, Leeds defence, Arsenal midfield, Liverpool defence, Newcastle forwards, Man U defence, Middlesbrough midfield, Spurs midfield, and Villa defence.
Nice. Okay, a lot of defenders got picked. Irons, who won? My stream has crashed, for fuck's sake. Well, you guys are used to that, and you stream lagging out and crashing all the time.
Who's your tip this week, Luke?
I've got to go Heskey, haven't I? You've put me into that already.
Going Heskey.
Home to Bolton. He's gonna, the big boy's gonna smash him up. No Cooper. He's gonna fucking bounce them all around the walls.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the Man U. Sorry, not the Man U. The Middlesbrough Millwall game is going to be very high scoring. I mean, Leeds is too obvious. There's good Leeds assets, but I'm going to say Zepeda comes back with a vengeance this week and gets owners 13, 14 points. So Zepeda's my tip.
Nice. Okay. Nice and safe. Didn't want to go for
Fatty Dince is going to come in and smash it against Leeds again.
Nice. Okay, that's it. We're done. Let me just bring up a couple of windows that some people like. Average rating is here. Veron, Henry, and Van Nistelrooy all top. Southgate, Desai.
It's great. It's great to see those names because those are the names you'd expect. It's gone back to the mean of what it should be. Lovely.
Yeah, let's go for goals. So 2 on 20 goal seasons here. Could end up in 30s. Henry's now in third place with 17 goals.
And how is Phillips on 20? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember his goals. He gets like hat tricks and braces and then blanks for like 9 weeks.
He's going to finish on 30 again. Incredible.
Midfielders, there you go for goals. Lundberg's crept up there now.
Home and away table when you get a chance.
Yeah. Doherty and Unsworth still leading the way for goals. Hart still in third despite barely playing. Assists. Defenders, the Sunderland fullback still doing well there. Midfield, Veron's on 12. Petkov and Johnson on 10. Stephen Hughes is still in fourth place. I think he got like 7 of those 9 assists in the first sort of few weeks. Viduka still the all-round man at 9. Fowler as well. The weather does affect the game, David H, but it's usually like a minor effect. The game manual is actually available online if you want to look, and it tells you what all of them do. Snow and everything. They affect short passing more than anything else most of the time.
And we are due an abandonment, aren't we? Good weather.
Yeah, maybe. They don't happen that often, but they can.
Stream is still Thursday, guys. I know it's Liverpool against Man U, but yeah.
Damien Duff is
leading the way for midfielders on man of the match. Okay. Right, let's go table. So there's the overall. Let's go home.
Brilliant records there. 5 goals for Chelsea, conceded 13.
Is that it? Yeah, 6 for Borough as well. Very low.
Does everyone just play 13 and 14 at home? There's no a team that's played a lot more, is there?
No, all 13 and 14. And away.
Nearly doubled their tally. Yeah.
And they got 2. You had nearly doubled it in the game you needed them not to score. Typical. Leeds are the best away side. Man United not far behind Liverpool and Sunderland. Chelsea have done okay about it. 8 lost, 6-1. No draws. What did I predict for that? I did predict a win actually, didn't I? 2-0 win. Okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Arsenal are allergic to draws away from home as well. Cool.
All good.
All good indeed.
Looking forward to Thursday again. I've just got some bit of issues. Yeah, I think I'm going to bench, unless we get the leak about Gary Doherty, I think I'm going to bench him. Even if he starts in defence, I probably will bench him.
You're going to bench him. Okay, yeah. It doesn't usually. I mean, he did get man of the match that one time, didn't he, in defence? But generally doesn't really get it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll play him.
Still can get a clean sheet, obviously.
Yeah, I mean it's Doherty or Chadwick anyway. So, and I've also got Tarico, so it's fine if he gets a clean sheet. I'm still happy.
The other thing is during the game you could change position. Just because he starts in defence doesn't mean he'll finish it there, but rare. Deadline 7 PM Thursday, right? Yes, as usual.
Normal time, yeah.
Yeah, mad Leeds were shit away last season. They were, but that's because they play ultra attacking, and it's not a good idea to do that in this game most of the time. So now they play a lot more defensive, and now they can churn out the results, but it's not necessarily as fun for fantasy. There we go. All right then, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully the wheel has helped.
I'll do all that stuff and send it on to Rob, and hopefully Rob will give you the league tomorrow.
Nice one.
Nice one. Right, catch you later. Bye-bye. Au revoir.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, everyone. Trying to sort myself out here and I'm failing. Keep talking, Andy.
Luke, good to see you guys.